the impression was that, oh, Kennedy Agyapong hate Voltarians. He said they should go and kill Voltarians. I have 4 girls from Adidomi. I have 16 girls, and out of them 4 are from Adidomi. And I can tell you, you are educated. They are very brilliant. The first one went to UPenn, the second one went to Johns Hopkins, and the third one is in Yale. And the first one is a midwife. Okay. And I will come and kill Ewes.
Smart gun update.
Again, why is it that I said they should go and kill Ewes and I'm bringing these factories here? Who is going to work?
But then, are you an Ewe yourself?
No, my wife.
Okay.
You know, yes, from Madidom, but I'm not an Ewe.
Okay. But there's even a stronger impression out there that you said you spoke on TV. You put out a journalist picture there and he died.
My brother, you see the propaganda?
So do something about it.
Let me tell you. It's interesting. You know this young man, he offended so many people because, you know what? Anas used the boy. In the sense that when Anas is going to set you up, he will cover his face. But Ahmed Suale will be sitting there like this gentleman, talking to him. So when the video comes out, they don't even know Anas, they know him. Okay? So the nature of his job, he created a lot of enemies for himself. All the people he set up, he never covered his face. Okay? So how then would you say that I showed his video, his pictures? 8 months later, the guy died. You come back and say that it was Kennedy Agyapong. Anas was the first person to put out that, oh, Kennedy Agyapong said this and that. He actually reported me to American Congress, Thomas Hanks or whatever. At one point, they stopped me at Houston. Yeah, delayed me for about 2.5 hours on this issue. They have done their investigation. I gave my green card up. I gave it up. And I go back to America. If that evidence is there, America would never give me any visa to enter their country. Everywhere. Recently, he took me to America. We saw what happened. So this propaganda he put out there because I was defending Ghanaians, innocent people that Anas set up to destroy them. And he used the boy to destroy innocent people. Judges died, custom officers died, other Ghanaians died, all because Anas was using them for money, using the guy to make money. They should investigate how the guy was killed. Okay? So my brother, when they want to do propaganda, then they say, oh, Kennedy Agyapong did this and that. All this time, the investigation all over the world still does not point to me. Only few people who support Anas will always come and bring that issue up. It's never true.
Thank you, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. In your live conversation here at GBC Star Radio, we appreciate you for coming by. We would like you to tell us something briefly about your elections that will hold on the 31st of January. What's the plan to ensure that there's no intimidation, there's no showdown, everything goes well, your supporters do the right thing, and we'll conclude on that.
Yeah, thank you very much. The last election, it was very unfair election. When we went to the north, we saw people showing pictures of their votes, specifically Bongurungu, for instance. A gentleman should have said, no way, you cannot get 0 here. Look at this, I voted for you. Okay, this shows that the ISIS compromised with the government. I won't miss words. ISIS. We are going to monitor the EC now. We are not going to allow them to do that again. We are monitoring. We are going to monitor the ECs. I know a chairman who met me at Kotoka International Airport and said that, oh, you didn't get 0, but the candidate was from our place and we promised him 100%. So we didn't give you anything. Such things will not happen. Again, they use the military, they use the soldiers, they use the MPs. This time, there's no military command from the presidency. No police will be commanded from the presidency. EC, I will not give you the strategy now, but we'll tackle them well. Because they did harm to me. They compromised themselves. How would EC be sitting there when somebody voted, 92 people voted for me in Wawale and they gave me 0. 25 people voted for me in Bungurugu, they gave me 0. Where were the ECs? And Yo-Yo, when the EC guy resisted, they brought him a phone, pick it, and the whole director from Accra instructed him to give everything to one candidate. This time they should try and make that mistake and they will see. No, I'm telling you the truth. You think I'm calm for nothing? Easy, they should try and make that mistake again and they will see what will happen. And I'm advising MPP people that they have to be fair. If they are not fair, they will have a shock of their lives.
Thank you very much, Honorable Ken Ohini Agyapong, aspiring MPP candidate in your life interview. Thank you for loving it, accepting to do it here today and answering all the sweet questions. Honorable, thank you for coming.
You're welcome. And thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Yes. Give your final words.
My final words is that I want the people in Volta region to vote for me because I have good plans for both areas. I'm going to develop this area. And your neatness alone encourages me to bring tourism here, Ministry of Tourism.
Yes, I've always heard your coordinators talk about tourism and your 30,000 acre land and all those beautiful things.
There are 60.
Yeah.
30 at the crew, 30 at the dome. Yeah. Now they've even offered another 10,000. Yeah.
And it's agri.
Yes. Okay. And the factories, different. Look, let me tell you, when we start, maize, for instance, we will have maize or corn oil factory, ethanol, starch plant, poultry feeds, biscuits, so many things that we can do. Cassava, we can use cassava for 32 different products. And when we see a lady, a woman organizer in South Tong, the way she has packaged the konkonte, you'll be shocked. So we have started already. Give me opportunity.
You have started?
No, you.
Okay, we have.
Meaning, when you look at what the woman organizer has done, the only thing she needs is a push to expand her business so that she can also employ women or the youth to go into the process. So I'm pleading with the people, the delegates in Volta region, to give me a chance, and I thank them for 2023. The wonderful job that they did for me, with all the intimidation. They stood firm and voted for their in-law. This time they should do bigger than that. Yeah, bigger than that. Because if you have 4 girls here, it's not easy. You know, educating them in the most prestigious universities. It means I'm with you. So, Votarians, your in-law is here.
Yeah.
Vote for him.
Yeah.
Always on.
Always on. All right. Our original director is here as well, Honorable Frank Abuja. Maybe you want to say something briefly to Honorable Ken.
Thank you, Tony. I think I simply want to thank our dear brother and presidential hopeful.
Forgive me, I lost my voice.
We understand that. You are shouting everywhere, so for giving us this honest of being here today in our midst, and I think that Volta region has gotten the message. It's so simple. We are not looking at party. We are looking at personality who can move Ghana forward. It doesn't matter whether he comes from Party A or Party B. It's about time, I think we must be objective in selecting who leads the nation. So his message is very clear. You realize it's only at the tail end that he ever mentioned MPP, even though when it went as a caution. He has been a Ghanaian throughout his speech, and I want him to be seen as such. That this is a selfless Ghanaian, philanthropist, a businessman who wants to commit himself, his life, his service to the progress of the entire nation. Hopefully, the next time we'll be seeing him here, he will be the sworn in His Excellency President Kennedy Agyapong.
Amen.
The controversial. I'll add that one for free.
God bless you. But this time,
I think you answered that. Oh, yeah.
And
you are more talented.
I ignore a lot of things. I said, I'm now like an eagle with the raven at his back, pecking it. He flies high to a higher altitude, and the raven cannot breathe itself, and
it just falls.
So now I'm behaving like an eagle. I don't hear anything. I don't see anything.
Great.
I'm only focusing on them. So take it from, and I'm not pretending. I realize that this is how you have to go. Give me just 1 minute. You know why I changed my attitude? Have you ever heard that I have slapped somebody because he has insulted my wife or my family?
No.
Have you heard that I have argued with somebody because he insulted my family? No. I have done that for MPP. But the last election, I learned something from it. My opponent put out there 10 sins of Agyapong. And when you read all what they call as sins, I was defending MPP. So now I say, in the Bible, we have 10 commandments. From Abraham's time till now, they've not added 1 to the 11. So if 10 sins of Agyapong, I'm not going to comment on anything to make it 11. And you see the punishment we are getting. They have no bold person in MPP to defend MPP people who are being arrested. Because I'm quiet. And because they never appreciated me. And look, President Mahama is a very good friend. But because of MPP, I fell out with him. And I still feel guilty. What I said against President Mahama and what MPP people used against me. So this time, I'm not going to say anything. And now that I'm not saying anything, they say I'm informant. I am informing Yoko to arrest them.
Unfortunately, that is how politics is.
Oh, I understand that. Normally, I would have reacted. But this time, I'm quiet, behaving like the eagle. So thank you for giving me opportunity. God bless all of you. We'll definitely meet again.
Sure. We would love to have you more.
In February, you'll see, you'll hear what is going on at the Dome and Sege.
Ahmed.
Right. New York, Rhode Island, they all go to, and New Jersey, they all go to New York. So why can't we do same? In Canada, they go to Vancouver for their passports. And you see, at beginning of building the regions starts from there.
Does that look like what we have in Nigeria, commercial capital?
Abuja.
Yeah. Administrative capital. Okay.
Yeah, but this one we are decentralizing across board.
Okay.
Because my brother, today I woke up and I saw that people are wearing black, checking into a hotel. They are only here for a funeral. Saturday, Sunday afternoon, they go away. The city is dead. This is what I want to change. When we have Ministry of Tourism here. And listen, I am going to put more money in tourism. Because, sorry, we don't prioritize our tourist sites. And tourism ministry the lowest or the smallest budget is tourism. It means we don't prioritize it. We don't put any importance to it. I am going to prioritize tourism ministry and give them money for them to develop the tourist sites. And you can imagine, you have Agyapong, you have the cave, you have water lake, you have so many things here. And when you go there, it's an eyesore. Who will come there and make reference to it again or refer people to come here? Unless we develop it. You go to other regions, the same. So tourism is going to give us money that we have to. There are so many areas that we have to tackle. But I am of the opinion that agric and tourism is the way for us. IT, technology, we have to go into it, whether you like it or not. We have to go into digitization. We need it. We're going to encourage Ghanaians to build drones themselves. We're going to encourage Ghanaians to develop their own softwares and programs. We can do it. We are human beings. Because I went to St. Louis in America States. My brother, you can't imagine the number of IT guys who are there holding key positions. Okay? So we want them to come home. I promised the guys over there that let's go into IT. I'll put initial $5 million into it for us to see what we can do and how far we can go. So there are so many areas we're going to develop. But the first and the easiest will be the agric and the tourism.
Alright, the first and the easiest will be the agric and tourism sectors. Like the Honorable Ken or Agyapong, who is the aspirant flag bearer of the MPP's live conversation with me, which you can watch on Podcast FM. I will be giving him opportunity to give us some sweet words about himself, because I want to know if you believe that leadership and leadership qualities matter in governance, and why should Ghanaians believe in you? Because there are alternatives, and you want us to know who you are as a person. Clear some misconceptions, if you believe there are, about you, yourself, your personality, your love for people, your love for journalists, and all that.
Yeah. This is Kennedy Agyapong, you see. Very humble, but vociferous. I speak my mind. I always want the truth. And I don't like people cheating anybody. And that has caused me a lot, because I'm always fighting for the ordinary people and the vulnerable people in society. It has caused me a lot because I've stepped on toes. But I'm encouraged that there's a saying that any leader who is hailed by his people without criticism means he's not doing something right. So long as you are doing something right, you'll be criticized by some people because you stepped on their toes. So this is Kennedy Agyapong. I'm a businessman. I enjoy doing business and creating opportunities for others. Creating opportunities for others. That is why I'm stressing on business, because that's the way to go. Unemployment rate is too high here, and we have to reduce it. And if, for the first time, they should vote for a businessman like Kennedy Agyapong. Kennedy Agyapong, because in the history of Ghanaian politics, no politician has been a businessman. You have historians, economists, lawyers, auditors, accountants, and the rest. They've never tried a businessman. So I'm pleading with Ghanaians to give me opportunity as a businessman, and they'll see what a businessman can also do.